to SBRForum.com. In this video, we're taking a look at Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, Game 1 played out pretty much as we thought. Kings win and a low-scoring game. I think we're going to see many contests like this in the Stanley Cup Finals. But before we go on to handicapping Game 2, let's take a look back at Game 1 and see what happened. Both teams kind of came out of the gate, were very sloppy, gripping the sticks a little bit tight. Obviously, the pressure of the Stanley Cup Finals was showing on both sides. The early play was pretty sloppy, a lot of bouncing pucks, and that's what really led to the Rangers' first two goals. They jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and really that to me is the story of the game, the fact that they got exactly what they wanted on the road, and they eventually blew it, and they blew it rather quickly. That's a very ominous sign for this team in this series going forward. Rangers got a couple goals, based on effort really, but also on bad bounces. Kings were in the offensive zone on both goals. Giveaways, sort of bouncing pucks that hopped over the stick. The first one, Benoit Pouliot goes in all alone on a breakaway and cashes in. The Kings are better at the offensive zone on the blue line than they showed in that game, or at least in that situation. They got better as the game went on. The ice was a little bit sloppy in their defense, but really that was a bit ugly, and the Rangers got their two goals because of that. As soon as the Kings cut down on the turnovers, got their forecheck going, got the pucks deeper, we saw a very different type of contest. The issue for me with the Rangers is they were outplayed as soon as the Kings basically woke up. As mentioned, the Kings came out a little bit sluggish, maybe a little bit nervous, down 2-0, but all of a sudden start chipping away at the lead, and really, although they tied the game in the second period, the third period, they were absolutely dominant. Shots were completely one-sided for the Los Angeles Kings, and then of course they scored the overtime winner very quickly into the extra frame. So looking at Game 2, I think we're going to see more of the same. I think the Rangers are going to have an even tougher time scoring. I know they got to 2 goals, but they did not create a ton of offensive, good scoring opportunities, other than those sort of ones that were handed to them by the Kings. If the Kings can really cut down on those turnovers, Rangers are going to have a tough time scoring in this series. Beyond that, I think the Kings come out, play a little bit crisper right from the start. They've got the series lead, and I think they do a better job of being a little bit more relaxed and more in the moment, which they struggled to do in game number 1. Juice is a little high here for the Kings. I think they probably win, but the Rangers know that this is do or die time for them. If they lose this game, they're a sub-500 team at home. They actually play much better on the road than at home, not only in the regular season but the postseason. Take a look at their scoring averages. I believe second in scoring on the road, 10th or lower, around there as far as scoring at home, averaging 2.5 goals per game. So this team knows it's do or die time. If they don't get this game, they're in trouble. So that's why I wouldn't lay the -150 with the Kings, although I do expect a win. I'm going to take another under here. I expect plenty of unders in this series, and I think we're going to see one more again. The goaltenders Henrik Lundqvist and Jonathan Quick have now matched up 4 times. It's been 5 goals or less in each of those contests, so under is the way I'm going to look. Thanks for watching this video right here on SBRForum.com. We'll talk to you again soon.